Hey guys, thank you for joining me for another episode of Healing with Becca. Today we are finishing up the last of the series of grief. I know it's been a while since I've posted. However, I want it to be understood that this is heavy work. And with it being heavy work, it's a personal journey for me, as well as you looking at my content and it becoming a personal journey for you. So I had an issue with putting out or making another video when, in all transparency, I may not have gotten past that point of grief. And I have a hard time with acceptance. So with this, we're going to talk about acceptance today. And normally acceptance is defined as an agreement or a belief in an idea or an opinion or an explanation. That's the long way. In other words, people tell you, accept it, get over it. And it's so much easier said than done. It's not impossible, but it's so much easier said than done. I'm like here a year later after I've started this channel, and after going through everything, the anger, the denial, the willing to give up every part of myself, and to get to this point of acceptance was hard. For me, acceptance has been making peace with the things that I can't control or the people I can't control. I am a control freak, okay? I don't know. I guess it comes from like the artist part of me. Like, I'm such a control freak because I like everything to be perfect. I don't like no fuck ups. Don't do me. Don't do me. I don't like any of those. So I have a hard time accepting things I can't control. And then I realized the things I could control seem to always pan out to be way, way, way more valuable than the things that I cared so much about and couldn't control. So everything in me was like, if I let go of if I let go of these friendships, if I let go of these relationships, if I let go of the years of abuse, the years of disorientation and kind of living on a daily basis in brain fog. I'm not gonna cry. Got too much makeup on to do that. I can't bring those people back. The ones that I've lost in the feasible life and the ones that I've lost in the everyday world, being the ones that I have laid to rest. God bless the souls of my rising angels and the friendships and relationships that's like, feasible being. Like, you're walking around in the world and I wouldn't even know if you changed your last name. I don't like those. Excuse me. I don't like those. I don't. I have a hard time with it. I have such a hard time with giving up. So that bleeds into everything. Giving up on people, giving up on relationships, giving up on positions at jobs, even to better myself. Like, for so long, I was dealing with the fact that, I'm not as good at what I love to do as the people that I kept around me. But that's why I kept them around me, because I could learn. I kept learning. And then I had to accept that I'm not like them. And I've been my own worst critic. I've been my biggest critic. I can't undo it. I cannot make all of the time that has passed come back. Acceptance is growth. That was the message I received from going through everything. Acceptance is growth. It's just something about going, it's just me, right? And I guess let's do it. 10 years of friendship down the drain, right? I had a hard time receiving that, but it was 10 years because I fought for 10 years, right? Acceptance isn't when someone shows you who they are, believe them. That's not acceptance. Because I believed that the first time I saw it. Acceptance is I am at peace with who you are, how this turned out. I don't feel like I'm gonna die today. I do not feel like today is like yesterday. And it's a roller coaster. Acceptance is a roller coaster. They say time heals all wounds. And I don't believe that time heals. I believe that healing through different circumstances that takes place. However, it gets easier with time. It's not like 15 years down the line, you're like, oh, I'm fine. It doesn't hurt anymore. It still stings. It stings. I lost my godmother when I was in grade school, a child in grade school. And she was very influential on pretty much everything I do today. Complete truth. She's very influential on pretty much everything that I have grown to love about me, about what I'm capable of doing, and so forth. That was over 10 years ago. And I have moments where I go through all stages all over again. Hey guys. Okay. I had to accept that I was never going to be the same. Right? And that a lot of people don't take this into consideration. I'm about to go off the book, y'all. A lot of people don't take this into consideration, but grief changes you. Grief changes you. And not in a minuscule, like, no. You come back a completely different person. Grief changes people. And in order for you to get through grief, you have to accept the layers that have been peeled away. The layers that may have been added. Like, because if you know, then you know. Sometimes we be hard, you know. We be hard, okay? We cute, but we hard, little things out here. Because life isn't nice. Life is not easy. But accepting who you are in that moment. How do you do that? How do I accept who I am? There comes a day where something in you just breaks, right? Or it clicks, or it makes sense. I know for me, I broke, it clicked, and then it made sense. That's just my own personal experience. Maybe different for you. What do I know? I'm just living it with you. It may be different for you. But for me, I I broke. I broke and I thought I would never be the same. Yeah, I broke and I thought I would never be the same. And then, like, maybe a few days ago, I woke up and I said, girl, you look good. You don't look the same. You look different. You look happy. And how did we get to happy? We got to happy through acceptance. Whew. I don't have tissue because I've never cried during an episode before. But 2020, 2021 were very trying years for a lot of people. Trying times for a lot of people. And people. I'm people. And after everything, I woke up, I looked my partner in the face, and I said, I'm pretty dope, huh? I'm pretty dope. And before I came to that realization of I'm pretty dope, because that thing in me, it broke. I said I'm not losing anymore, right? And it's like you can't control what happens in life. You can't control what happens in life. However, someone chooses to respond to what you got going on, that's their response. You can't control it. All you can control is how you respond. And my response was not the best. At least to me, it wasn't. And, guys, I got past the when they show you who they are, believe it. I got past the I believe in who you were and not who you are. I got past that because in order for me to pursue acceptance, I had to realize I'm grieving so heavy because I feel like without these things, I'm not accepted. And in certain ways, I'm not, which is okay. I'm always going to be true to me. It's going to be me. Can't nobody be you better than you. So stay true to that. And I realized for that acceptance, I had to accept myself. In order for me to accept myself, I have to accept my previous experiences, transgressions, and so forth that has taken place. I had to go through those steps. You have to go through it. And you know what? If you're one of those people like me, I don't gotta go through it. You don't gotta go through it? All right, fine. You don't gotta go through it. Your body's going to make sure that it takes place. Grief is natural. Grief is natural. Grief is something that was provided to human beings. Literally. Human beings. And we make decisions that do not always deserve our best outcome. We do that as human beings. Every species has the ability to grieve, but it's something about the way humans grieve. So that has been the entire basis of this series, to bring awareness and understanding that, like, guys, I lost a really good aunt in January of 2021. Was it January? Yes, January of 2022. I lost a good aunt. But through all of my research, through all of my research, through every moment I had taken for this series, it was tough. It was tough. In the process, I lost friends. I gained friends. Lost family. Gained family. I have a nephew now, guys. And I lost myself. And so many layers were built from the ones that were peeled back while grieving. So, acceptance is an agreement. It's an agreement. So, before you take a second for that a moment to accept that he or she, they, them, whatever pronoun your person used is no longer here. Take your time. Becca's here with you. I'm healing with you. Life doesn't stop because I figured out how to emotionally intelligently go about grief. Now, I'm only 25, y'all. I'm still figuring it out. Okay? Okay, I'm still figuring it out. But who I am today and the way I grieve today, if I didn't take that time, put that effort in, if the people in my life didn't take that time and put that effort in, I don't know where I would be with acceptance. So not only do you need a badass you, but you need a badass support group. Because acceptance is the hardest part. That's why it's the last. It's the hardest part. Losing my aunt, my mindset changed. I cried for a few days. And I cried for a few days. And then I chose to write her a letter. After I wrote the letter, I ripped it up and burned it to the heavens. Because for me, I'm a preacher's kid. I came up in the church. I don't know what your beliefs are or non-beliefs. Baby, I don't discriminate. I don't know what your beliefs are or what your beliefs aren't. Non-beliefs, however you want to put it. But maybe you could write a letter. Maybe you can start a personal blog. Maybe. No, maybe. Write a letter. Start a personal blog. Document your journey. because there are many more episodes to come, but this is the last of the series. And out of all of the episodes I filmed, this is the absolute best I felt. Thank you for joining us with another episode. Thank you for healing with me, guys. There's plenty more to come. And I do apologize for my inconsistency. I just pray you forgive me and understand. Happy healing. Thank you for choosing to heal with Becca. I will speak to you guys soon.